Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White and welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be getting in the holiday groove. I finally got the rest of my pieces of the Dior Golden Nights holiday collection and we are going to be playing around with this beautiful collection today. I have a nail polish, a lipstick. I've got the beautiful Quint in Golden Snow, which I'm in love with, and the blush and highlighter. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this look with the Golden Nights collection, then let's go ahead and dive in. Okay guys, I'm so excited. All the pieces of the Dior Golden Nights collection showed up, and this beautiful little Quint in Golden Snow showed up and I just could not resist. Is this pretty or what? These shades are kind of right up my alley and I just thought it would be kind of fun to create a little look today using that. As you know, I've already been playing with this rose blush. This is limited edition from Dior and I absolutely love it. Then I did pick up the highlighter, and this is kind of a surprise for me because I don't generally feel the need to buy highlighters. I don't use them every single day, but again, I kind of got sucked in and was like, we might as well do the whole collection. Then I did pick up this beautiful nail polish, you guys, and I love this. So I'm not really fantastic at doing nails. There's a joke that my daughter's like, you just make a big mess and then I go in the shower and I kind of like, you know, get off the rough edges off the skin. But that being said, I love this color. This one is in Dark Nights. And it's kind of like, it's a little bit reminiscent, I think, of my favorite from Chanel, which is Vamp. Just a little bit darker, perfect for the fall, really nice deep burgundy shade. And so you guys, I really like this nail polish. And one thing I noticed, I've never bought one of these kind of special limited edition bottles from Dior. But so the way that it's designed, the way that you open it up, is just really kind of ergonomically lovely for someone who is a little bit klutzy when doing nails. So I have to say, really enjoy the bottle. I don't know about longevity yet since I just put this on. I do always use a base coat and a top coat when I actually do indulge in doing my nails. I try to do that so that it will stay on a little bit longer, but so far I love the color, super fun, a little bit edgy, and I love the bottle. So I so far would definitely pick up another shade in the Dior little limited edition nail polishes. So really love that off the bat. And then this was my favorite quad from the holidays last year. This is from Chanel and I have gotten a lot of wear out of this. This is the Lumiere at Opulence, and you guys, I literally use this so much. I don't know if you can see, but this is a longtime favorite. So I originally was thinking of passing because these kind of have similar vibes. This one's got a little bit more khaki green in it. As you can see, this little gold over here is a little bit brighter, but I will swatch these two because they are kind of similar in tones, but again, have kind of fallen in love with the Dior little Quints. So this is a new love for me, and I'm hoping that this formula that has the embossed little snowflake in it is as good as the new reformulated Quints. So we're gonna have a little fun doing an eye look using this today, and for the sake of time I already did complexion, put on concealer, powder, and that such. Haven't put any bronzer on or anything like that. So what I think I will do is we'll go ahead and put the blush on so you can see it in action before we do any kind of bronzer if we're using that today. So one thing I will say is it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. So I want to see if I can show you. You'll see it on the skin. And as you guys, there's like a little bit of gold reflection in it. So I do want to point that out because that's not always my favorite, but I do love the way it looks on my cheeks. So I'm going to put a little bit of this on so you guys can kind of see. We're going to go in with a lighter hand and then we'll blend this out. But to me, this blush is perfect as a blush and a highlighter. Thus, this need for the other highlighter was probably unnecessary. But as I said in previous videos, I got possessed. I was like, oof, I think I just need the whole darn collection because it just looks so pretty. So we're going to give my cheeks a little bit of a flush of pink here. And again, that's what I'm finding. If you can see, you guys, it's got a little bit of sheen to it. It definitely is kind of like I've been out in the cold just a little bit. And I've come in and I've got a little bit of brightness on the cheeks. Now I am going to blend this out just a little. Okay guys, this is that lovely blush and it really is truly pretty on the skin. It's definitely a little bit more blingy than I normally wear. It has a little bit of shimmer in it, but I really do like that. So then I am going to go ahead and I'm going to use this little highlighter here. Now this is the one that I'm not so sure about. It's a little bit powdery, and now the one that I'm not sure about is, can you see here? That is the highlighter. It's a little bit gold here. Now I will say it dusts up a little bit. Mine's a little bit powdery, and I have had some other of the Dior kind of nude luminizer powders, and I found them to be very natural looking on the skin. So we're going to put a little bit of this highlighter on. And again, as I said, this was probably an unnecessary purchase for myself. The marketing kind of did me in, guys. I am a sucker for those kind of beautiful limited edition holiday kind of collections. So that is that, you guys. It is really pretty. It's definitely giving me a little bit of a gold kind of highlight. So what I would say so far, I personally really love the blush. I don't necessarily think this is necessary unless you're looking for sort of a champagne gold kind of highlighter that you don't already have in your collection. I really love the Wayne Goss blushes that come along with the highlighter. So that one I think was just a momentary lapse that I personally had, but I do love this blush and I've been using that nonstop. Okay, let's get to the fun. I'm first going to swatch both of these for you just to kind of give you a little comparison. Those are the ones that seem the closest kind of comparison to me. Okay guys, here is a swatch of this beautiful Quint here. As you can see, it's going to have kind of a light little texture on the eyes. This color is gorgeous. So this one is right here. And at first when you look at this in the pan, you're like, is that a little too mustardy? And it looks like it's just going to be gorgeous. I love this shade as well. And then a little pop of the gold is just right over here. So this is going to be like a really pretty eye, I think. And then let me swatch the other one. Okay, and there is the Chanel on this side, right over here. And then this is the Dior. So you guys, it almost looks like the Chanel is just a little bit deeper, more intense, but definitely in that same kind of patina. If you already have the Chanel from last year, and that is the Lumiere at Opulence, I kind of think you could pass on this one, but I would say this is going to give a similar effect on the eye, but a little bit softer. So it is up to you. And let's go ahead and create an eye look using this. Okay, I'm going to start with this gorgeous shade right here. So attracted to that color. You guys know I love kind of that shell rose kind of color. Let's see what we can do. I'm just taking a little fluffy brush. I'm using the Chanel Blender Shader to start with. And I'm going to start by placing that on my lid. Okay, you guys, that's such a pretty little color. I also could see this eye color just with using a little bit of liner, just for a really simple kind of wash of color. So love this guy. Then I'm going to pop down over here to this color, and we are going to use this. I'm going to use this in the outer V, maybe pull it up into the crease. Let's see what this looks like on the eyes. Wow. You guys, wow, that is a very pretty color. So I just started on the outer V, and I'm just pulling a little bit of this up in to that crease. That's a really pretty color, you guys. You guys, the combination of sort of that rosy kind of peach color and then that kind of olive color is just so pretty on the eye. And don't worry, we are going to blend everything and make it all come together. But I do want to take a little bit of this shade and I'm going to run it underneath my lash line. I want to bring a little bit of that out because I've got hazel eyes. And I kind of want to bring a little bit of that shade. I'm using the Rowan Everything Eye Brush, and I'm going to come underneath here, and I'm going to play with that kind of green. I'm just going to get it close to the lash line. And I'm going to go in with this beautiful kind of chocolatey brown here, and I'm going to line my upper lash line with that shade. Okay, building on this eye, these two shades here or here are just gorgeous. So one's like this kind of snowflake snow color, and then the other is like a true like pop of gold. You could put that in the inner, kind of like from here to the inner corner, or you could just pop a little bit like right above your iris. I think I'll do one and one on each eye so you can see, but I'll put a little tap of the gold on this eye, and then I'll take the snow and I'll put that okay. You guys, on this eye I did more of the snow. I took this guy and I kind of put it right here, and then on this eye, if you want more gold, I put it on this side. So you can kind of play around, and these are kind of like little fun pops of color. It's going to look so much better once I put on some eyeliner and mascara. Then I pulled out two of my favorite liners to kind of go along with this Quint, and I'm using the ones from Chanel, and I have the STYLO U, and this one is in Celadon. So this is going to bring out a little bit of this green. So this is going to bring out a little bit of this green, and then over here I have BRUN Agape, And Brun Agape is just kind of going to bring out a little bit more of that bronzy chestnut color. So I'm going to use the green on the bottom lash line to bring out a little bit of my hazel eyes. You could use just whatever you would like with this look. You can use black, you can use brown, you could bring out some greens to really kind of pop that kind of olive tone in this Quint. So I'm going to go ahead and put Celadon in my lash line here. I'm going to take my Everything Rowan brush and I'm just going to soften everything, you guys, so it's a little blended. Then I'm going to wiggle a little bit of my Brun Agape on the upper lash line, bringing out a little bit more of that chestnut kind of brown. Okay, you guys, we've got eyeliner on. Then I'm going to go ahead and put mascara on. That will help kind of ground everything. And then we'll finish off the face. Okay, guys, eyeballs are on. And this is the final kind of look here. I do think I will put a little teeny bit of bronzer just right in the crease area. A little bit on my cheeks as well, but I think that this is so pretty. I just tend to put just a tad of bronzer on in the middle of my crease just to bring everything together. And so I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzer here because I'm going to be using that kind of all over my face. And I'm just going to take a little, you guys, and I'm just going to put just a tad right in that crease. It's not going to alter it too much, but I think it'll kind of define the eyes just a little bit. Then while we're at it, we'll kind of finish off the face real quick before we go to lips. I'm just going to take my little LUMEIRE brush, bring it in this little bronzer, and I am just going to kind of use this as my setting kind of powder. Bring a little bit of bronze glow to my face. Put a little bit of bronze glow to my face. And then we're going to pull out the Dazzling Beige. Now, I had kind of given you a sneak preview when I was doing a haul video, and I wasn't so sure about how this kind of opaque kind of beige looked on my lips. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to use that. I'm going to line my lips first. I'm going to line my lips. We're going to use this and we're going to top it with a little bit of gloss, and I think it's going to turn out great. So I'm actually going to use MAC, and this is the lip pencil in Spice. This is sort of like my go-to, like for just a basic kind of nude, and I am going to do just a little bit. Then we're going to put this guy on. And this is the shade Dazzling Beige. Then I'm going to top it with my lip maximizer, and this one I believe is in beige. And then I feel like this comes a little bit more together. So you guys, this is more opaque color, and this is not in my particular like wheelhouse. I tend to go for more berries and mauve colors, so it feels a little bit like to me. But once I put on a little bit of gloss on top, I feel like it softens the look, and then I really like the nude. So you guys, this is the Golden Nights look. ready for the holidays, a little bit of holiday cheer and fun in makeup. So as far as the launch, I think it is a beautiful launch. I do love this Quint. Very soft, very pretty, fantastic, especially if you have hazel eyes. I think you're going to love this. I think lots of eye colors can use it, but just saying the reason I ended up picking it up was just because I tend to like these kind of tones for kind of a soft wash eye with a little fun eyeliner. So this is a definite must. And then I do really like this pretty rose blush. I think it is gorgeous. It is very reminiscent to NARS Orgasm. So if you already have that, you don't need to pick this up. But if you don't, I think this is a really pretty limited edition blush. And I do love the nail polish. I love the bottle. I love the ergonomics of it. And I love the color. Fantastic for fall, and it is just a yes. Now the two things that I'm personally on the fence on, I don't think I actually needed this highlighter. It is pretty, but it was a kind of an unnecessary buy. I do think it's looking kind of pretty on the skin here, but again, I feel like the blush already has a built-in highlighter in it. So for me, that was kind of a extra buy I didn't need to make. And then as far as the lipstick, you guys, I just thought this would be kind of pretty with the overall look, kind of keeping a beige kind of lip along with the kind of soft, kind of pretty eye. I don't necessarily love this color on me. I think once I put the gloss on, it totally worked, but just by itself, it was just a little bit opaque for myself. But that is a personal preference. So you guys, a super pretty launch from Dior really does get me in the holiday kind of mode. Then as usual, I want to know, did you pick up any of these pieces and what your thoughts are on the collection overall? But I have to say, super pretty launch from Dior, definitely getting me in the holiday mode. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day.